This is Mark Bell from supertraining.tv, Super Training Gym, the strongest gym in the West. I got a question today about the Sling Shot. Some people, when they see the Sling Shot, they first off think, hey, isn't that cheating? Well, if you were to wear it in a competition that didn't allow a Sling Shot, and you were to somehow hide it and disguise it as a regular t-shirt, and you lifted against others that did not have that advantage of using that, then yeah, I guess you would say that's cheating. But this is a training device. This is not really meant for competition, although there are some slingshot competitions popping up here and there. But that's with everybody across the board wearing a slingshot, wearing an equal slingshot. So it's not cheating. It also doesn't do all the work for you. Go ahead and do a set of 20 reps, with a given weight, and tell me that your muscles aren't working hard. Go ahead and bust out 50 push-ups with one and tell me that your muscles aren't working hard. It works your chest, your triceps, and your shoulders in the very same manner that they would normally work. It's just that you're now getting a little bit of support. The slingshot works as double muscle. It stretches and contracts just as the muscles do. When you get to the bottom of the lift, down in here, down in this range, when your chest stretches, so does the slingshot. When you come back up and your muscles contract and they shorten, so does the slingshot. The slingshot is mimicking your muscle. It's giving you double muscle in a way, taking stress off the ligaments and the tendons and all the stuff that hurts when you bench press. Helps alleviate pain in the shoulders and triceps and pecs. I use mine religiously all the time. I know I'm the inventor, so of course I'm going to say that. But it's my, I love using it. We got a lot of guys in our gym using it. We got Kelly Starrett of San Francisco CrossFit, who's a highly touted, world-renowned physical therapist, who's a huge fan of the slingshot. He even goes on to say that he thinks every CrossFit in America should have a slingshot. He thinks every single CrossFit should get some slingshots. The reactive slingshot is the best place to start. If you're a little bit stronger and you're a little bit more of a meathead, then you can go with the original. But this guy's question is, is a slingshot handling the majority of the load? And the answer is no, it is not. The majority of the load, if you have 200 pounds in the bar, the slingshot is not zeroing out that 200 pounds to the bottom. It's not handling the majority of the load. It may be handling somewhere between 60 and 80 pounds, perhaps, on certain people, but everyone's a little different, so it's hard to give an exact weight. That's why I give a percentage. I usually tell people that it will help you anywhere between 10 and 20%. More so on the 20% than anything, but I don't like to give inflated numbers to people because everybody's built differently. Everybody works differently. I also don't want people being idiots with the thing and loading the bar up so heavy that they hurt themselves. I don't want anybody to get hurt and mess themselves up. It is a protective device, but it doesn't make you invincible. You can't just load that bar up to 600-700 pounds and think you're Superman and think you're going to be able to do it. The best way to utilize the slingshot, the best way to try it out, is to do a weight that you can do for a maximum of 2 reps raw, unassisted with no help, and then put the slingshot on and perform that same weight and see how many reps you can get. That's the best way to get a good feel for it. If you just immediately go to some weight that you've done one time and it was 6 years ago, it may not feel like it does a ton for you. You got to get used to the thing first. So I'd say start with the lighter weight first. Let's say your best bench is 365. Your best all-time bench is 365. Start with 315 on there first. Move that around a couple times. Get a good feel for the slingshot. Do 315 raw first. Throw the slingshot on. And then bang out a couple sets with the slanger on with 315. And then try your 365. Make a little bit of a progression towards that. Okay, and then the last question the guy asks is it good to utilize a slingshot to failure? Well, you could utilize it whatever way you want. You could do it for reps, you could do it for strength, you could do it for push-ups, you could do it till total and complete annihilation and failure. Do it whatever way you want to do it. It's up to you. Take control of your own training. And keep watching these videos, keep watching supertraining.tv, and learn how to train yourself. That's what I'm here for. That's what these videos are for, so that you don't have to ask all these questions. But I'm going to keep blazing through them I'm blazing through a couple questions every single day. I'm going to continue to do so. And that's it from supertraining.tv.